Are you going to focus on what could go wrong, or are you going to focus on what could go right? Are you going to focus on what you can't control, or are you going to focus on what you can control? And essentially, again, all the fuck you can control is what you do today, what you have now, what is in your possession now, your present time, your present gifts, your present toolbox. That's the only fucking thing we got.
Run up on my money, smoke a blunt on a blimp. I'm trying to let the money talk, but it get flipped by the lip. If you ain't trying to chase a bag, get your ass out of here.
Welcome to the Hood Buddha Podcast. I'm your host, BP, and today is session 4, Who Told You You Had Tomorrow? First and foremost, I want to apologize for not dropping a session last week, but we here today, and today we talking about the present, today, now, who told you you had tomorrow? So right off the bat, what we do today is the only security that we possibly have on the bed of tomorrow, right? I know a lot of us feel like, tomorrow is promised, or a lot of the moves we make is essentially betting on that we get tomorrow. But the truth of the matter is we don't have a tomorrow. It's not promised. It's not guaranteed. It's a bet. And the only way that we could possibly do anything to secure it, possibly, is what we do today, now, in the present, right? It's a saying that I like. It says, do today what others won't, and you will have what others don't have tomorrow. Do what others have today, and you will have what others don't have tomorrow. It's again like yesterday is gone forever and tomorrow may not come. We don't have tomorrow. A lot of our moves, a lot of our goals, a lot of our things we want in life is motivated by the aspiration we think that there's tomorrow. The procrastination is motivated by the thought of we have tomorrow, and we don't have it. It's not a guarantee. Who you want to be in life, where you want to go, what you want to do, all starts with what you do today. All starts with what you do now. All starts with the present opportunities that you have today. For us to keep thinking that, we're going to get the same opportunities that we have today, tomorrow, is arrogant. For us to think that if we don't do it today, we'll have the same opportunity tomorrow is fucking arrogant. Because we don't. It's not guaranteed. Why is it that we feel like, I could do this tomorrow, I could do this the next day, I could do this next week, I could do this next month? Who the fuck told you tomorrow is guaranteed? Like, who told us that? It's not. You get what I'm saying? Who the fuck told us that tomorrow is promised? It's not. I want to tell y'all a story that it's kind of fairly recent. Just to be completely transparent with y'all. For the little gig I was working for my job, I had it was project management. But for the past few months, I'm not gonna say a name or whatever, but for the past few months, the job has, financially took a hardship, right? And, for the few employees that was there, we kind of all seen it, you know what I'm saying? And we kind of obviously saw that, if this is a problem right now, it ain't looking good for us employment wise, right? Like I said, this was going on for months. It was like, we know what's coming next. We know what's coming next. But it was never formally addressed, right, at all, right? And this is just a very short summary of this. But we knew what was coming, right? And, a couple of days ago, what we said was coming essentially came. We, in so many words, got laid off, right? Even though I knew what was coming, I knew what was coming, I kept telling myself, it's tomorrow. I can handle it next week, or I can handle it when it comes, or I can handle it. Instead of locking in on today, focusing on today, working on something today, I kept putting something off that needed to be addressed now for tomorrow, or for next week, or for next month, when I knew what the situation was. And you know what's even more crazy is that like right before we had the meeting, I was getting laid off. I was like, man, I kid you not, like 30 minutes before it, I'm like, man, I'm ready for the next chapter in my life. Like I'm like, whatever the next chapter is in my life, whoever gonna be there, whoever coming with me, I'm ready. And I don't give a fuck who not and what's not. Whatever get left behind, whoever get left behind, I'm ready for the next chapter in my life. And like 30 minutes later, we got laid off. Needless to say, I say all that to say because your preparation, your planning for today is essential for if you get a tomorrow. If you get a tomorrow, everything that you do today is the best investment that you could possibly invest in. The present, today, now, the opportunities that you have right now in this moment is the best thing that you could possibly invest into. That's it. Because that's all we got. We don't have nothing else. All we got, yesterday is gone forever and tomorrow may not come. All we got is today, now, in the present. So, do what's hard. Do what's uncomfortable. Do what's challenging. Do the shit that you hesitate on doing. Because essentially, if you do what's hard in life, life will at some point become easy for you. As opposed to you keep doing what's easy. You keep doing the shit that make you comfortable. You keep doing what you know. You keep doing what keeps you in a fucking bubble. And life will continuously be hard for you. Because there's no fucking growth in being comfortable. There's no growth in staying in the known. There's so much growth in the unknown and being uncomfortable and overcoming challenges, attacking challenges, being aggressive towards challenges. There's so much growth and level up in that. But again, if you do what's easy in life, life will be very fucking difficult for you. As opposed to doing what's hard, doing what's uncomfortable, doing what's challenging. At some fucking point, life will be easy for you. You probably ask yourself, what that got to do with, we don't have a tomorrow. If we being real, procrastination is essentially betting on tomorrow, right? And I feel like, a lot of times where we put off things for tomorrow and we don't do it now, today, in the present moment, it's because it's challenging, it's hard, it makes us uncomfortable, it's something that we don't know of, or we going through life shit, right? And essentially, if we're going through, anything in life, emotions or whatever, bad day, bad life, whatever it is, it's essentially uncomfortable, it's challenging, it's hard, it's difficult. So we avoid the shit that we need to do and we stay in this comfortable bubble. We stay in this comfort and we stay in this shit that's easy for us to do, right? Betting on tomorrow is procrastination. And procrastination is fucking having an assumption that you get tomorrow. What the fuck? We don't get tomorrow. That shit is not promised, bro. That shit ain't fucking promised. We don't get tomorrow. I want to touch upon, like I say, a few things that could be the reason that we keep betting on tomorrow. And like I say, it could be you have a bad day or it's uncomfortable, it's difficult, it's challenging. But I do want to highlight life is hard. I completely get it, man. Life fucking hard, and it throw you all kind of shit that you don't expect, all kind of shit that's gonna throw you off your course. Life is fucking difficult, especially in a time we living in now. Life is difficult, and I get it, bro. Like shit pop up out of your control. Shit pop up to if you do got your priorities laid out, sometimes the shit that pops up overwhelms the priorities on your list. It becomes more important than the priorities that you had laid out. I understand that. And then we're fucking human. We have emotions. And sometimes our decisions are emotionally driven. I get all that. I promise you, if nobody get that shit, I get it. But essentially, life is full of ups and downs. It's inevitable. Just as it's inevitable as death is inevitable as good and bad. Like, life is full of that shit. We can't avoid it. We can't avoid good things happening to us. We can't avoid bad things happening to us. It's inevitable. With knowing that, why not get a fucking reward from life being difficult? Why not be rewarded for the hardships, the challenges, the obstacles that we constantly gotta come on a daily basis? And I don't give a fuck who you are, how much money you got, how many friends you got, how many designer clothes, shoot, whatever it is. We all go through fucking difficult times and hard fucking times, bro. And some shit be so hard that, man, that honestly, bro, some shit be so hard that we question a lot. We question if we even want to fucking be here, if we even want to keep going, or if we even want to keep doing the shit that we need to do. Life is fucking hard for everybody at some fucking point. But you can't avoid that. It's nothing you could do about it. So why not get a reward from the fucking challenges of life, bro? Get rewarded for that shit. Because it's one thing, to go through life and have these hardships and have this difficult time and you just stop. You stop because it's like you, for whatever reason, you keep telling yourself, even though you are working towards something, you are doing things that's difficult, you do got something good going on, you tell yourself that, bad shit ain't gonna happen. Nah, that shit is definitely gonna fucking happen. Especially if you on a run of some good shit. At some point, you really gotta start expecting, like, okay, what's next? What's about to happen? But there's nothing you could fucking do about it. All you could do is adapt. Life is full of ups and downs. It's inevitable. Like, it is literally inevitable. And I don't know, if you've been following me, that's kind of what fam life, not kind of, that is what fam life is about. If you have seen my life logo, it's like a heartbeat line, a heartbeat rate, and it says life. It spells out life. And the whole motive behind that is that, just like, when they plug us up on that machine, and it goes up and down, showing that we're alive, right? In life, we go through ups and downs. So literally and metaphorically, life ain't life without ups and downs. Literally and metaphorically. Metaphorically, as in, our ups and downs is our struggles. And our ups is, apparently our ups. But life is full of fucking ups and downs. There's nothing we could do about that. And quite frankly, if you're not going through ups and downs, you ain't living. It's literally that fucking simple. If you're living, you going through ups and downs. No matter what it is. Who you are, where you at, if you living, if you alive, you're going through ups and downs. There's nothing we could do about it. There's no way we could avoid that shit. So all we can do is simply adapt. All we can do is simply own our challenges. All we can simply do is work on today. Take the present moment, the present time, the present opportunities, and capitalize off it. Keep going. Keep striving. Aggressively own your today, because we not promised tomorrow. And if you do get a tomorrow, your tomorrow is solely based on what you do today. Like I said, like life is hard, right? And at some point we gotta get a reward from that shit. We gotta demand a reward from that shit, because victory rewards soldiers. Victory rewards soldiers who go to battle. And if you in this universe, you walking, you alive, Earth, wherever you at, you a fucking soldier, because we go to war every fucking day. Every day. Whoever, no matter who you are, we go to war every fucking day. Even if it's as simple as going to war with your fucking mind. We go to war, we go to battle, we fight obstacles, hardships, difficult times every fucking day. We are at war. But so fucking what? So fucking what? That's what comes with this shit. That's what comes with your life. Hard fucking times. But victory rewards soldiers who go to fucking war and actually fight. Not just be there, but actually fight. And, you know, just to touch up on that some more, fighting is essentially not fucking giving up, bro. It's to not give up when shit get hard. It's to not stop when you tired. It's to not stop when you got an obstacle in your path on your journey. It's to not stop when you face a hardship or a difficult time. You can't fucking stop. And again, life is fucking hard. We emotional creatures. As humans, we are emotional creatures. A lot of decisions we make is emotionally driven. Until you learn how to channel that, which is that'll be another topic for another day. But as humans, ideally, we are emotional creatures who make a lot of decisions based off of being emotionally driven. Well, what are you supposed to do? Are we gonna keep locking in on the bad shit that happened and what go wrong? And nah, that's what comes with it. That's what come with life. It ain't shit we can fucking do about it. Don't stop when you tired. Don't stop when it get hard. Don't stop when you face a challenge. Stop when you actually fucking done. And who's to say that is? And I know that might make a lot of people uncomfortable. That might make you feel like you don't want to do shit at all, because it's like, all right, what's my destination? You know, where am I going? Where am I heading? Trying to figure that shit out is literally the opposite of what this topic is about. Trying to figure out what your destination is actually focusing on tomorrow, focusing on a week from now, focusing on a month from now, focusing on a year from now. When all we got is today. Enjoy the fucking journey. Embrace the fact that you don't know where the journey gonna lead you. Embrace the fact you don't know where the path is gonna fucking lead you. It's excitement in that shit though. Because if you don't know where you're going, it's a whole bunch of stuff to explore. It's a bunch of whole opportunities for you to grow, to become knowledgeable, more experienced, more wise. It's a whole bunch of opportunity in that shit. But again, that comes down to, are you going to focus on what could go wrong, or are you going to focus on what could go right? Are you going to focus on what you can't control, or are you going to focus on what you can control? And essentially, again, all the fuck you can control is what you do today, what you have now, what is in your possession now, your present time, your present gifts, your present toolbox. That's the only fucking thing we got. That's the only thing that we can control is today, now. Tomorrow ain't fucking promised at all. And if we become more gracious of, and it's not, I feel like we take that shit for granted because, you know, 9 times out of 10, most of us do wake up the next day, right? But that doesn't mean it's promised. That doesn't mean it should be under fucking valued. Like when you get up in the morning, are you thankful for that you actually woke up? Because how many people fucking die in their sleep? How many people don't get to wake up? How many people went to sleep the night before and didn't wake up, and they had no realization of that they wasn't gonna wake up the next day? You think they was able to say their goodbyes, to get their affairs in order, because they knew that tomorrow wasn't gonna happen? I'm more than sure they didn't. But if we start developing that mindset of tomorrow's not fucking promised, and not in the sense of, you know, tomorrow I could die, not even just that, just more so of that, okay, with tomorrow not being promised and yesterday gone forever, all I essentially have is my present moment. All I can do is put in the work for today and take it day by day. Appreciate everything that I have today, because whatever you have today doesn't mean you're going to have it tomorrow, if you even get tomorrow. And if anybody know, boy, you could be up with a lot of shit. Things could be going good for you, and the next day you ain't got nothing. It's gone. Wiped clean from you. And I could attest to that from personal experience. You can have it all, bro. You can have everything going good for you, and the next day is all fucking gone. We don't have tomorrow. All we have is 2 fucking days. Do we really have one more day? Do we would hope so. We would like to hope so. You know what I'm saying? Of course we bet on that. We pray for that. We hope so that we have one day tomorrow. But it ain't guaranteed. You think Kobe knew that was his last day? What if he did know though? Or what if Kobe was somebody, and I don't know this or not, so don't quote me, but I'm just saying, what if Kobe was somebody that actually didn't take his present for granted, right? And, you know, what if he probably didn't know that was his last day? But what if he lived his life every day like, you know, tomorrow ain't promised. All I got is today. So everything that I want to do, everything I want out of life, everything I want to be in life, I'm going to work on today. Because if you don't wake up tomorrow, you at peace because you did everything that you could do today. Because that's all we have. That's all we have. My daddy, he died. You know, he died having an asthma attack, right? Couldn't breathe. He died at the fucking red light trying to go to the hospital. He literally died at the red light and somebody else called trying to get to the hospital because he couldn't breathe. You think he knew that was his last day? Do you think that he was living his life that any day could be his last fucking day? Do you think that he reached the goals that he wanted to reach in life because he knew that tomorrow wasn't promised? I'm sure he didn't. Because a lot of us take for granted that all we got is today. A lot of us take for granted that if we do get tomorrow, that shit is not an automatic given. That doesn't mean that we not owed tomorrow. Tomorrow don't owe us fucking nothing. All we got is to fucking day. Do what you want to do today. Work on what you want to work on today. Take your risk today. Head towards where you want to go today. Because that's all we fucking got. And sometimes your dreams got to be put on hold. So I want to talk about the flip side of this. Like, you know, because I know you probably like, you know, yeah, that shit sound good. Yeah, I know it sound good. And, you know, people go through shit and there's days you don't want to do fuck. I get it. So let's talk about that. Sometimes your dreams, your goals, your aspirations, what you want, what you need, sometimes that shit get put on hold. And sometimes you got to put that on hold to reinvent yourself. Either reinvent yourself, reset your mind, reset your day, reset your body, clear your mind. Whatever it is, sometimes some shit do got to get put on hold. My point is this, is that in them days, in them moments, in them times, if that's what got to be put on hold, that's okay. You get what I'm saying? That's all right. It's okay if sometimes you having a bad day and you like, you know what? Okay, I had a bad day, or I had a bad couple days. Let me, you know, take the day to reset my mind. You can't count that as a non-productive day. You can't let that one day of you resetting your mind fuck up the rest of your days if you get them. If you get extra days, you can't just let that one day of you resetting, or one day if something went wrong, you can't let that fuck up everything else. We have one day at a time. You have to take that shit one day at a time. And if your present is a day that you need to reset, reinvent yourself, do it. Do it. And if you don't get tomorrow, you should be at peace with that, because you took the time to do something you needed to do for you. You took the time to do something that was productive for your well-being. That's essentially the key to everything. That's the essential key. You need to take care of yourself. That's the essential need. You need to take care of everybody around you to get to your goals, to become who you want to be, what you want to do in life. You got to take care of your fucking self. So you can't count that as a non-productive day, or you didn't do nothing, or you missed one day and it's like, fuck it. Nah. If you need today, the present now, today, if you need that day to stop, reinvent yourself, to get your mind right, it's okay to take that. Because again, we got fucking bad days, dog. We got days we don't want to do shit. We got days where it's hard and we not motivated and we don't got the strength or the mindset, or we just, man, them days is coming. You can't avoid it, and that's okay. It's all right. It's okay to have them fucking down days where you don't want to talk to nobody, or you don't want to do nothing. You feel weak, or you feel overwhelmed. It's all right. But like, I got this rule, like, but if anybody know, I go through my shit. Like, so that's why I wanted to touch on the opposite side of this, that, life ain't always peaches and creams. I get that shit. And if anybody understand, I do. But I got this rule to where if I have a bad day or something bad happen and I'm overwhelmed or I'm down or I'm sad, depressed, whatever it may be, it got 24 hours to live in my head. That's it. After 24 hours, that shit is fucking gone. I don't got time to be sitting here dwelling on the past or trying to fucking fix shit I can't fucking control. Because essentially whatever happens to you, you could think about the worst possible outcome. If it don't fucking kill you, it is a fucking solution to the problem. If it do not kill you and you still breathing, there is some type of solution to your problem. And I'm not saying you got to do what I do or whatever, but that's just my example. Whatever go wrong in my life, I have a bad day, a bad time, or a moment, it got 24 hours. That's it. It got 24 hours. I give myself some time to feel down, feel sad, feel alone, whatever it means. I'm going to give my time. I'm going to give myself that time. But guess what? It got 24 hours. It got 24 hours. If I get tomorrow, we're going to address the fucking solution to that problem and we going to move past it. But I said my point was it's all right. It's all right to have a bad day. It's all right to address your bad day. It's all right to put yourself in a space to allow yourself to feel, to hurt, to be sad, to cry, to clear your mind. It's okay. It's all right. It comes with this shit. You can't avoid it. There's nothing you could do. So it's okay. But don't let that shit dictate the rest of your days. If you get them. Don't let yesterday dictate your today. If you get it. You get what I'm saying? Stop thinking that there's tomorrow. Stop thinking that yesterday has to affect today. All you got is today. If yesterday was a terrible fucking day for you, if you wake up the next day, you have every fucking tool in your toolbox you need to fix yesterday. Even though you should, I know you probably thinking like, oh, you can't. Even though you should leave yesterday, where the fuck is that? If you get the next day, which will be the present day, you have every tool in your toolbox to come up with a solution, to attack that solution, to head towards your goals, to do what you want to do, be who you want to be. You got every tool that you need because you got the fucking present time. You woke up. You alive. And that's all the fuck you need to focus on. Your today, your now, your present moment. We don't get the same opportunities we got yesterday, today. And again, if we get tomorrow, we don't have the same opportunities we have today, tomorrow. Because tomorrow ain't fucking promised. It's not promised. All we got is today. Do what you could do today. Wake up in the morning and hit your knees and be thankful for today. Be thankful that you woke up. Stack your wins when you wake up in the morning. When you wake up in the morning and tell yourself, I'm thankful for waking up today. I'm thankful for this bed I slept in. I'm thankful for this car I drive. I'm thankful for this water I could brush my teeth with. When you get to that point that you're able to do that, you stack your wins before you walk out your door. You stacking wins slowly. I woke up. I got a bed. I got water to brush my teeth. I got clothes to put on my back. You stacking fucking wins before you even walk out that door and go to war. Because again, we go to war with life every fucking day. But when you wake up and you focus on today, that you got today, you got the present, you are rewarded with today and now. And when you be thankful and show some grace to that, it's going to be hard to fucking knock you off your feet. I promise you, it's gonna be hard. Somebody gonna try. It's gonna be something that try. Don't get me wrong, but it's gonna be mighty fucking hard to knock you off your feet because you not focused on what could fuck you up. You locked in on what's gonna help you. You locked in on the tools that you already got to build the fucking house you need to build. To build the driveway you need to build, to make the path the one you want to go. It's going to be hard to knock you off your motherfucking feet when you learn to start stacking the wins that you already got. Fuck them losses. Fuck what you don't got. Fuck who got more than you. Fuck all that shit. All you need to worry about is what you got today, now, in this present. That's all you need to worry about. And once you realize that, once you show some grace for that, you're going to capitalize off that shit. And again, it's going to be hard to knock you off your motherfucking feet. I promise you. And again, like I say, shit is hard. Life is hard. I get it. But we got to walk by faith, not by sight. You got to, and I know that's such a fucking cliche, but dog, I kid you not, when you really apply that shit to your life, like I don't have to see, I don't have to know the answers. I don't have to know how I'm gonna get it, when I'm gonna get it, what it's gonna look like, you don't know that. We don't know that. And it's okay. It's okay not to know that. All you need to fucking know is that I want this and I'm gonna fucking get it. This is what I want. This is what I'm acquiring. This is what I'm putting working for. And all you need to know is that you gonna get it. I don't know how. I don't know when. I don't know what it's gonna look like. I don't know where it's gonna come from. But all I know is that I'm going to get it. Walking by faith, not by sight, is simply telling yourself, I ain't where I want to be at, but I'm on my motherfucking way. You ain't got to know where you going. You ain't got to have the directions. Hell, you ain't got to have a car. But to walk by faith and not by sight is to tell yourself, no, I'm not where I want to be at, but I'm on my motherfucking way. Nonetheless, that's it. It's that simple. Motivation is external. Motivation is something that's temporary. A lot of us seek motivation to keep going through them hard times and them challenging times, but it's not motivation you need. Motivation is a temporary high. What you need is to internally have discipline. Internally seek elevation. Because when that's embedded in you internally, when discipline is embedded in you internally, you don't need no fucking motivation. Because when you know what you want, and when you know what you need to do, how to get there, and you embed discipline as a trait to yourself, motivation is fucking irrelevant. Motivation is for motherfuckers who ain't disciplined, who don't want to put no work in for what they want to put work in for. Because if you motivated to do something in a time frame. Discipline is when you do shit when you don't fucking feel like doing it, or when shit ain't going right, or when shit don't look good, or when all eyes tell you not to fucking do it. That's discipline. And to highlight that even more, the bottom is overcrowded, my friends. The bottom is severely over fucking crowded. And you know what the bottom overcrowded with? A whole bunch of motherfuckers looking for motivation. A whole bunch of motherfuckers who lack discipline looking for motivation and can't find it. As opposed to the top. The top is filled with a whole bunch of disciplined motherfuckers. You don't have to be fucking motivated. Stop thinking that it's going to be easy. Stop thinking you always going to want to do what you need to do to get to where you want to go. You're not. You fucking not. I'm sitting here right now doing this podcast. I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to set it up. I don't want to have to go edit and try to market it in myself. I really don't want to do that. But it's something I need to do to get to where I want to go. And that's when my discipline kick in. I don't need no fucking motivation to do this shit. You know why? Because I'm disciplined enough. I know what I want out of life. I know where I want to go. And I'm disciplined enough to fucking do that shit even when I don't want to do it. And I'm not about to sit here and act like I'm perfect. There's days I don't want to do it. It's days, sometimes my emotions overwhelm my discipline. I get it. But let me tell you something. Them days where I do let my emotions triumph over my discipline, I feel like fucking shit. I feel like fucking shit. Prime example is like when I don't go to the gym. I wake up every day 5:30, get my daughter dressed and go to the gym. Them days I'm tired, I don't get up and wake up early and go to the gym, I feel like fucking shit. I feel so fucking bad because I essentially what I did was I started my day off with an L. And that's discipline. I don't have to be motivated to get up out my bed every day. I need to be disciplined. Every day that I wake up at 5:30 in the morning, I don't want to get up. Every fucking day. Every day, I don't want to get up. But I get up because I'm fucking disciplined, dog. We gotta be disciplined. Stop looking for motivation and start working on your discipline. Discipline yourself. Know where you want to go. Know what you want to do. Know who you want to be. And then discipline yourself to get there. And I guarantee you, the abundance in your life that's going to come after that, you would have never fucking thought you would get. I guarantee you, your life will overwhelm you with abundance if you just simply learn how to discipline yourself. Figure out where you want to go, what you want to do, who you want to be, and then develop the trait of discipline. And I guarantee you, blessings going to start raining down on you and you would never thought you would ever get them. So, my friends, keep in mind, motivation has nothing on being disciplined. Last thing I want to touch up on is I want us to understand that we grow through things. We don't just go through them. We grow through them. Because to reach another level, to reach a higher wisdom, a better experience, a better you, right? To reach that, you have to go to another level, right? Stacking levels, climbing up, right? Going up the ladder. But every new level that you get to is another devil. It's another challenge. It's another obstacle. And the only way that we possibly could keep leveling up, to keep elevating, is for one, accept that at every fucking level that you reach, every new level that you reach, it's going to be a devil waiting on you. It's going to be some type of challenge. It's going to be some type of hardship. It's going to be some type of difficult moment. Understand that. Number two, the second thing is to understand is that you can't control that. That's what come with it. It's like people think that just because they leveling up in life, just because they get more money, they get a new car, get a better house, they think hard shit go away. They think difficult times go. No, it don't. It don't fucking go away. But if you understand that shit, bruh, I want you to think about it like this. Think about you on the elevator, right? And you start on the first floor and you progressively have to go to the 10th floor, right? You got to stop at every floor. So you got to go to 1, 2, 3, 4, right? But essentially you climbing higher. If you stop and you go from 1, you go to 2, it's a challenge at 2. But before them doors open, you know that before them doors open, you know that on the other side of them doors is some type of challenge, is some type of devil, some type of obstacle waiting for you. If you know that, it's no way in the fucking world that shit should knock you off your feet. I'm not saying that it ain't gonna put up a fight. I'm not gonna say sometimes that it's gonna make you feel like fuck. Like I won't stop. I ain't saying that. But what I'm saying is this. I much rather the motherfucker I know gonna punch me in my face around me rather than the motherfucker that's being a snake. If you know that on the other side of them doors of leveling up is a challenge, it should not knock you off your motherfucking feet. Understand that every level unlocks a new devil. Stop thinking that just because you leveling up, things gonna get easier or hard shit. It's not. It's not. Stop telling yourself that. But when you understand that shit, you're gonna be excited for them fucking hard times. You're gonna be excited for them challenges. You're gonna be excited to put up a fight because you know that once you get through this, once you grow through this, you're reaching another level. You going higher, you elevating. Understanding the only way for you to elevate, to level up, to become a better you, to get to where you want to go, be who you want to be, is essentially to get through hard shit, to grow through hard shit. So when you understand that shit and embrace that shit, you're going to be looking for them hard times, because you're going to know on the other end of that is a whole bunch of abundance. One more thing. I want y'all to write this down. The depth of your struggle will determine the height of your success. The depth of your struggle will determine the height of your success. Please, my friends, please, 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 please stop betting on tomorrow and start betting on today, now, because that's all we got. What you have right now, today, in your present time, is everything that you possibly fucking need. Today, right now, the present is the best thing that you possibly can invest in. I want to thank y'all for tuning in to Session 4. I'm your host, BP. If you learned something, please share this, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Again, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Until next time, peace and love.
But anyway, let's get back to this cheddar. Turn up in your hustle when your life gon' get much better. A real boss turn all his L's.